Hello everybody, this is your boy Remorse, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys what happens after you complete the Elite Forza Drivers' Cup Championship. So let's get into it. So we finally made it. This is the last championship to complete. I left one race for last. The only reason I left this race for last is because the vehicle that we are going to be using in this race is the Renault 2017 RS17 race car, and this thing is a handful. As you can see here, I've completed everything in every championship except the Forza Drivers' Cup. We just have one more race in here. We're just going to scroll to it right here, the Forza GP. Now this car is a handful. It has so much handling and so much acceleration. You're going to see once we get into this race. So I left this race for last. The only reason I left it for last is because this car is a handful. It's hard to control. And I didn't have time to sit here and pull my hair out. Now I'll be using a controller for this race. I recommend the steering wheel just because the sensitivity and the handling in this car is so twitchy. You need something to be real precise as you're going through the turns and something you can control a little bit better. With the analog controller, you're just tapping and it just makes your car too twitchy because the car has so much handling in it. Now once I purchase this car, now I have to find a livery for it. Just something cool, not something too flashy. You really don't have to do this. It's not like I'm going to be using this car in the future to do any of the races. I usually race in the R class, so this is X class. This is too fast for me. Now once this loads, we can get on with our race. There we go. Now I've reached level 22 in my car collection. I've seen drivers up there already in their 40s, and I bet there's probably drivers out there even into their 50s or 60s in the car collection. So here we are. We just got to wait for this screen to load. Now these loading screens do take a little bit longer than in Forza 5 and Forza 6. Maybe later on they'll do an update which will help this out move along a little bit faster. Alright, we're in. Now I'm not going to be showing you the whole race or the whole 6 races that you have to do to complete this championship, so I'm just going to edit to the end of these races and just get first place and get this video over with so you guys can see what happens towards the end. Now check out the acceleration on this car. The handling is so twitchy. So with the controller, it's real hard to control. So I recommend the steering wheel for this car, or if you're racing in this type of class races. Now this race car has 8 gears. I mean, I was only able to get into 8th gear, but it's just too many gears to be switching up and down through the corners. So after this race, once we come back, I decided to download a tune. I was racing it stock the way it came. I had too many gears, so I decided to download a tune, just some random tune, and I found one that has just 4 gears, which is easier than shifting between 8 gears, so you can get through these turns a lot better. And here we're coming into the end of the second race. This is lap 3. A little bit of wheel spin in the back, not too bad. You can manage it. Now, a racer with the steering wheel can probably handle these turns a lot better and quicker. So I'm just trying to get this race over with. So you're going to see my racing's a little bit sloppy with this car. Here comes race number 3. Here we got these S-turns. Now these S-turns are pretty cool. If you know how to take the apexes real good, you should be able to get through these turns real fast. Right here, I think top speed on this vehicle with the gearing that it has, I think I hit 207. That was the max speed for this vehicle at the time of this tuning. Now there's probably tunes out there that'll probably do much faster, but with this tune it had 4 gears, which was just enough for me because those 8 gears were a handful. It was taking too long, or not too long, but it was just too many clicks up and down shifting when you're gearing down into the turns, and then getting out of turns is just too many gears. With the 4 gears was a lot easier to manage this vehicle. Here we're coming into the last of these turns on this race. Top speed, like I said, I think I hit 207 on that other race. Right here at the end of this turn, I think I was at 200 miles per hour, at 201. So yeah, I think max speed for it right now is 207. And here we're coming into the last couple of turns, so we'll finish this race. Here we're coming into the end of race number 4. Top speed towards the end was like 196. There it is, 196. So once I shift, I think it shift down to 194. Now here on race number 5, they gave me some rain. The car was a little bit hard to control. There wasn't that much wheel spin, but going in and going out the turns, the car wanted to slip. So you have to control and pedal the throttle a little bit coming out of the corner so you wouldn't slip in and out of these turns. So here we're coming into our last and final race of the championship. For this we got the Nürburgring. So from here I'm just going to leave it, let you guys finish the video so you guys can see what happens towards the end. If you guys like the video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It really helped me out. This is Remorse, and I'm signing out.
Doesn't do it justice. No one has done what you have done. You won the Elite Forza Drivers Cup, crushing every challenge on the road. You are more than racing royalty now. You are a living legend, the one other racers will be compared against forever. Conquered every challenge the Forza Drivers Cup threw at you. You are the winner, the master, the racing legend. I knew you could do it, and now everyone in the world does too. Secrets. If you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays kids more worried